first of all, any questions on that stuff? No? Okay. All right. You ready? All right, Marie and I are going to do pictures together. I think I've got it down today.
Okay. Press one.
Hold on. Go 1 second. Okay.
Okay. Press one parts on the floor.
All right. Press 1, pics and piso. All right. Next picture. Top, Dana. Let's go. Sorry. All right.
Press pen, cloud, and paper and tape.
All right. Cuentas and la mesa.
Press 20, cloud and the floor.
All right. Cuentas and piso.
Press 21, a lot of material on the floor.
All right. Material and piso.
Behind the press 14, skip out the line yellow red, light yellow red.
Alright, now I'm going to butcher this one, alright? Skip Alcacillo de Amarillo, línea. Alright, piso negro. Línea. Alright, línea de negro. Alright, sorry, I told you I'd butcher it. Alright.
Press 68, garbage floor.
Alright, basura and piso.
Bags on the floor.
Cara and then piso. Caja and then piso. Alright. Alright, very good. Good job, thank you. Good job. Much better than me. Alright. So obviously, I just talked to third shift about the same situation, making sure we pick everything up before we leave. And we should have parts on the floor when we leave, our stuff. I don't know what happened to the Press 20 thrust pan, but it's driving me nuts every day I look over there and it's not there. So we should be able to put the stuff back where it belongs and just make sure it's clean in our area. Remember, leave it better than what we found it, okay? Alright, suggestion. We had a suggestion about with the bathrooms. What we're going to do with the bathrooms is next week when we hand off to the next group that's doing it, the person in charge of, like, I'm in charge of 3 and 4. Whoever's got 3 and 4 next week, I'm gonna clean the bathroom with you for a day. So then it's always going to be paid forward. Okay? So then the next week that person's going to train the next person on 3 and 4. So it's always going to be paid forward to make sure everyone understands how to put the paper towels in, put the toilet paper in, what to clean it, what process and where the stuff's at. So it's always going to be, you're going to do it with the next person for the next week for 1 day to make sure they know. So we're going to pay it forward to make it better, okay? Alright, we have a poly one coming in on 5/13. So we got to make sure everything's cleaned up for that. And also check the Kaizen event. And yesterday, she pretty much confirmed 5:20, probably around 1 o'clock. We're going to have Subaru and Filtran here, okay? Alright, improvements. And this is a multiple improvement actually, because one of the things that, if you look over here by press 12, we have now shelves of stuff we use on the floor to replenish everything, okay? So one of the things we had pictures that we talked about is that we take the spray comes in, it goes from the dock all the way upstairs, and then when we need it, we bring it all the way back downstairs. So now we've eliminated all that waste of walking. Also, we don't have to carry 16 extra boxes because we know what we actually have. All right, so instead of just ordering and we shove it all up there, we bring a little bit down. It's a visual control. We can BMI it to make sure that we have it as it's needed. Again, if Penny already brought up something that we need, write it down. Something that we use daily, like anti-seize and stuff like that, we can add another spot, okay? So we have places to move. So as you can see, we started with a blank cart. The before picture is everywhere. Okay, we had stuff everywhere. And we had a cabinet over there with some stuff, cabinet on the other side. Now it's all on one cabinet. And just so you know, the gray drawers on the bottom, we're going to be using shoulder bolts. So we're going through to make sure that we get the right shoulder bolts so we have inventory of them through the process. So they won't have to look for them. Okay? So we got to give, Jose, Elizabeth, Nick, and Steve a big hand. They worked really hard, okay? So they did a nice job. So it should make it a lot easier to find the stuff that we need. Okay? All right. Any questions? Okay, May 19th and 20th. Green Toys will be here for the startup of the parks. So that's the toy manufacturer, toy. Alright, so we want to make sure that we have that down, okay? So 19th and 20th. Okay. Alright. At Fast Camp, our lean activity has not been done for profit. In large measure, we give away the preponderance of the books that we print. And that's true. So when we order, if you guys just go to Barnes & Noble, or, if anyone goes to Barnes & Noble, they say, the book is actually listed at like $15. But if you buy more than 20, they want everyone to pass them out. It's like $5 a piece. So they are basically giving the books away. Okay, so they're not trying to make a profit on it. They're trying to pay them forward, okay? We give away the audio file regularly. We give away the digital file regularly. We provide tours of the facility at no charge, but at great expense to our company's time and resources. In doing so, our people are elevated, and we are elevating the lives of others. Our people feel as though they're making a contribution. They feel positive about themselves and about their ability to make a difference. We are creating an environment where people are operating at a higher level than traditionally would be expected in an organization. We have made our company all about giving and giving back. When an organization sets out to incorporate or build a lean culture, it is a great undertaking. And that undertaking will be amplified when the company begins to teach, train, and facilitate lean practices outside the organization. That is when we first experienced the real juice of lean. Approximately 6 or 7 years ago, we began to let people tour our crummy little facility that all had flaws from top to bottom. Every time someone toured our facility, we learned more about our own waste and our own deficiencies and became aware of more opportunities to improve what we were doing. In doing so, we not only helped the people coming to tour our facility, but we received the benefit of new eyes looking at our activities. To this day, we continue to do that, and we do it with intensity and purpose, because we know that the real juice comes from lean when you start giving back. Okay? So we know that we give tours, we always learn something new. We're going to have talk to three line supervisors that Bill trained yesterday. They're going to be coming out for a tour to see what we do in our morning meeting and see how we do things, to give ideas and how we can make things better too. Okay? So that's what we're trying to get that out there also. Give some back. Alright? Alright. So this should be talking about Katie Bailey, that's the girl and her improvement. So